Welcome back to Boujee Bravo Bitches, where we talk all that Bravo tea from basic to bougie. We're your hosts. I'm Jenna.
I'm Darcy.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get into it, bitch.
Hi, baby gorgeous.
Hey.
Hi, guys. I wore my Hi, Baby Gorgeous t-shirt for
I
you
love
guys
that.
today. I'm
And
totally
I'm in a
supportive.
bathtub.
No,
You're
not.
disgusting.
I would die. I would literally hang up on you right now. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to talk about Salt Lake City. It was a banger of an episode.
It
We'll
was good.
definitely get there.
It was delightful.
Yeah, it was good. How y'all doing?
Well, I got the baby with me today, so if you hear any baby noise, it's just the newest Boujee Bravo bitch, Summer. So
Summer should be fun.
she is fun.
She is a good time. Hi, Summer. What up with you, Dars?
Long day at work.
Yeah.
I taught the students today.
She's a teacher.
Teaching the students of the world.
Ready to keep talking.
Tell everyone what was in your presentation today.
When we talked about citation management and citing your sources, I used a picture of Erica screaming "Cite it" when she had her meltdown.
I absolutely love that.
See, Bravo is practical and can help teach the youth of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Summer knows so much about Bravo. It's literally all I talk to her about.
Oh, Summer's gonna be ready. I can't wait till she can talk. Then we can have our guest spot.
They're like, narrate your day to the baby. I'm like, no, I just tell her all about Bravo. I'm like, she knows everything.
And now we're watching Vanderpump Rules for the 10th time, Summer.
It's not about the pasta.
Oh, well, it is, Summer. It is.
It is about the pasta, Summer. Well, lots of breaking news this week. We kind of ended our last episode, or we started our last episode talking about like the Carl and Lindsay of it all, because that kind of broke like right before we started recording last week. And there's not really any update. I mean, there's a lot of speculation and allegation, but neither one of them have released a statement, which is brilliant and crazy all at the same time.
It's
I know.
Kind of shocking.
Yeah.
I feel like Lindsay knows exactly what she's doing to come out on top.
This
is what she does. This is what she does. So she knows.
She's running her own campaign, babe.
Exactly. I'm waiting for it.
I mean, not tons to report. I mean, Carl was seen at LaGuardia, like, right after their split was announced, and then he was seen in Minnesota, and some people were speculating that he might be seeing Luke, but Luke was actually in the city. He was in Hamptons.
It was another friend, and I was, like, gonna be so mad at Luke if he was Team Carl, because Lindsay is his girl. Like, let's be honest. And Lindsay are, like, BFF, so Luke better be fucking Team Lindsay, or we're gonna have a problem.
I mean, everything that has come out has literally been speculation and allegation. Like, there's nothing, like, you know, documented or concrete here, but people are saying that Lindsay hasn't left her apartment in days. She's devastated. Carl apparently had warned production before he was going to break up with her.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, these things are coming out about, like, how the wedding guests can't get out of, like, the wedding now. Like, they're stuck with the bill, basically. They have, like, a trip to Mexico, and the reason that, like, Carl waited so long was because he had, like, some sort of deal with the hotel. So here's
what I've been saying, because everyone's like, oh, Carl's a good guy. Let's go back to season 1. Carl is not a good guy. Carl has always been a fuckboy. Just because you're sober doesn't make you a good person. It just makes you a sober person. That's my new motto. Also, at least if he was an asshole when he wasn't sober, he had an excuse. Now he's just a fucking asshole. If this is everything that's coming out is true, and I believe it is, because Carl has always been an asshole, and he's always only thought about himself.
You definitely have always been not Team Carl, so yes. I appreciate that opinion. And also, like, just being someone that's worked in the addictions field for a really long time, just because you get sober doesn't mean the work stops. Like, that's actually really when the work begins, because drugs and alcohol are merely a symptom of the bigger problem, and it doesn't seem like Carl's done any self-work in his sobriety.
Preach.
And I say that with quotes, because he's, like, California sober, which is not sober at all, in my opinion.
Preach.
My professional opinion. Other stuff that came out is just, like, some subtle comments, like Paige, like, subtly thanking someone who, you know, made, like, a meme about her kind of, like, being in her glory. We also made one, which was funny. Good. That was good, Darcy. And then Queens of Bravo had posted, like, the scene of Sex in the City where, like, Big, like, doesn't show up or, like, calls off the wedding. And they were like, which one is Danielle? And she wrote on it, call me Charlotte.
Yes, I did see that. So.
Yeah.
There's been some subtle confirming comments, I guess we could say, but like nothing. And then Carl was spotted leaving his apartment this morning, so I guess he's back. And then all these allegations came out today that Carl was seeing someone else, and apparently there was a pregnancy scare, and that's why he like came clean to Lindsay. That is like wild to me. I'm not sure if I believe that, but now a few sources are saying it.
This is nuts.
It's all
I can't
nuts.
wait. I mean, this is Scandival 2.0. Bravo. The year of Bravo 2023.
Seriously.
Bravo to Bravo.
I just feel like Andy Cohen is like sitting in his like West Village apartment, just like fucking like putting his hands over a crystal ball. Like, what am I gonna make happen here? So, and he said on Radio Andy, I guess yesterday or today, that like everything is gonna play out on camera. So I guess there isn't everything to talk about.
Hopefully they finish it up quick.
Yeah.
And they like move the timeline up, because usually they don't play it for a while.
Until, like,
but here's
summer.
the thing, they haven't even played Winter House yet. So
I know. And they haven't even like they've barely done any promo for Winter House, which I feel like that's gonna come out around BravoCon, but I don't know. Yeah, by the time like it all comes out, it's not like it's gonna be a secret anymore.
Exactly.
But it's not like I'm not gonna tune in.
But maybe
I think they'll want to capitalize on like the moment.
That's what I think too.
Like I think they're gonna push it up to get it out as fast as possible, seeing how everything went down with Scandival. Like I think they're just gonna want to push, get the ratings, get the money.
Yeah, I mean, because no one's really talking about Scandival anymore, so we need another scandal.
Bravo is delivering.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see. I just think it's so wild and crazy that neither one of them have posted a statement. Neither one of them have changed anything on like their social accounts. No, like pictures are all still there, still following one another. I check every single day.
Crazy. Doing the Lord's work.
Well, yeah, someone's gotta, babe. Someone's gotta. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's really all we got. It's so crazy because we hung up last time and we're like, I'm sure by the time you guys even hear this, we'll have more info, and we literally don't have any more info than we did last week.
Nothing.
I wonder if they sign like an ironclad contract too. That's like, you guys are not allowed to talk about this.
I mean,
and who's going to do the interview with Bethany?
Oh God, no. It'll be Lindsay, but no.
I really think it'll be Carl.
You do?
Yeah.
I could see Carl and Howard Stern. To be continued. You know, like Andrea always responds like every time like I message him or ask him anything, and I did ask him about this and he didn't answer. So they are all being very hush. Yeah. And he's usually really responsive.
He also better be Team Lindsay, or else I'm gonna have a fucking problem with him too.
What's so crazy is like, I think I sent it to you guys, but the last message that I had sent him was like they were at like whatever that Penguin, that suit store is. They were getting like suits for the wedding. And I said, oh, please tell me this is your groomsman like suit. And he was like, well, we're all playing a part, not necessarily groomsmen. And then like literally 2 days later, I'm like, please tell me this is not true.
That's just, when you stop and think about it, it's so shitty to do to Lindsay, but then it's also so shitty to do to everybody involved in it, all of your guests. It's selfish and it's nasty, and I don't like it.
That's very Carl, selfish and nasty. That just reeks of Carl. Thank you.
I'm gonna just throw like one unpopular opinion out there though. Both of these women who were like victims of these scandals were not exactly great people. Like,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
A fucking cunt, honestly. And now she's like America's like sweetheart.
No, I see what you're saying.
Lindsay's a fucking psychopath. So I'm not saying they deserved it in any way, but like, let's not make them out to be America's sweethearts.
Okay, no. I agree. I think that the whole Ariana as America's sweetheart is like a lot, because I don't really like her doing the rewatch.
Yeah.
And Lindsay, I mean, I've always loved Lindsay. She may be
I love her too.
She may be a little psychotic when she's drinking, but like, who isn't? So
she's a lunatic. I love her, but she's a lunatic. But we'll keep y'all posted. When we hear something, you'll hear something, guys. But we have heard nothing. But I wanted to share something a little exciting, because we got another repost from Sir Andrew Cohen.
Thank you, Andy.
So exciting! When it happens, I'm like, oh my god, it's like the president has seen me. The president of Bravo has seen me. So I posted a meme from the Atlanta reunion where he was shading Sheree about her relationship with Bill's. And
Hilarious.
all I wrote was Andy Cohen Shade Assassin. And he obviously loved it because he reposted.
Love that for
So,
you.
thanks,
Love that
Andy.
for us.
Love
Thanks,
you, Daddy.
Andy.
Very exciting. It was very exciting. Let's talk a little VPR because they just wrapped filming season 11, which is just like crazy. I feel like we just got season 10 and they're already done filming season 11, and it's probably going to be pumped out pretty quickly because if they don't, we're going to get bored. So they filmed. Darcy, you knew more about the party than I did, so do you tell me about it?
Filmed in, was it San Francisco?
San Fran.
And it was Kyle Chan's like party. It was gold themed. And he's Sandoval's jeweler / friend, question mark.
He was Jax's jeweler too. That's where he got Brittany's ring.
That's where Brock got Sheena's ring that he used like 3 cards.
Yeah, everyone uses Kyle Chan. Yeah.
Okay.
Was that where what's his name was making bracelets too? Sandoval.
Yes, it was. That's where he made his friendship bracelets.
Yeah. So he opened a restaurant. I think it's called like with Gold Whiskey or something. The Whiskey Gold. I don't know. But he was opening in San Francisco, so that it was like a big party. Sheena performed her song Apples, which you can now get on Spotify if you're interested. I just added it to it. If anyone wants a really great playlist for BravoCon, Darcy and I have created one called BravoCon. And it's all of the songs like ever created by anyone who has ever been on Bravo, and it's really good. And I just added Apples to it now that it's on Spotify. So
good shit.
Follow our playlist on Spotify in addition to our pod. Just a shameless plug. But anyways, so Sheena performed. Everyone was in gold. Ariana was there. She brought her new man with her, which I think good for her. Good for her. Every cast member was present. That includes Tom Sandoval. Apparently, so he came with Billie Lee and some other girl, and there's a stalker, I guess you could say. I don't know what else to call this person. So this person was kind of like stalkish, and they, according to Billie Lee, like knew too much information about Billie Lee, and she seems to think like this person was out to like stalk her specifically, but I think he was just like a crazed fan. And anyways, at some point in the dinner, he starts like throwing things, like throwing flowers, throwing drinks, and he picked up a chair, and Sandoval, like, people are like saying he was trying to be a hero or whatever, protect Billie Lee. I don't really think it had anything to do with that, but essentially he just like kind of got in the middle and pulled the chair away from the guy, and then security like pretty quickly got rid of him.
So it sounds like a typical Bravo dinner.
Yeah, but nobody really knows who this guy is, and nothing more has really come out about him that I've seen.
They'll probably cut it out of the show if he's like a crazy fan. They're not going to use it.
No.
They're not going to promote that because then it's like everyone at the restaurant has the opportunity to try to get on TV.
Yeah. So
I just hate knowing so much about what's gone on during the season.
Right.
I don't like it.
Now we all know that happens there, and then like when we don't see it, we're just gonna be like, oh, great party, Kyle Chan. But things that were happening were apparently Ariana was upset because like Sandoval was there and production was trying to like force a conversation between the two of them, so her and her man left early. And then Joe was there. Oh, that's who was with Billie Lee. Joe. So Joe was there, and Crazy Joe, and Katie was pissed about that too.
Now, was Dodie there? Because I saw her Instagram stories on the flight to San Fran.
She was there in a gold dress with her boyfriend. Also, just like weird side note, her boyfriend, we follow him now, and he posted like this picture where he's like basically fucking her from behind, and he's like,
what?
It was yes, like you have to go look at it on his Facebook page.
I don't want to.
Like, I mean, they are like smiling, but like they're clearly butt naked, and he's like on top of her, and he's like the best way to spend the day or something like.
Is it like a preview for their OnlyFans?
I mean, maybe. It was like black and white. It was really weird. I'm like, this is like porn. I hope someone reported this.
Do you think she keeps her Nike flip flops on?
Probably.
Disgusting. That bitch. Who would wear that on their fucking on-screen comeback debut? You idiot.
With black tights. It really was like a lot for me.
It was so bad. I'm like, you look like you just came from TJ Maxx in that outfit. I cannot. Where did you see Melissa Gorga while you were there at TJ Maxx?
Oh my god.
Anywho, that's it on VPR Corner, and probably it for now because they're done filming. We also got the trailer for Below Deck Med, and that premieres on September 25th. So Below Deck Down Under's got to be on its way out. I think they were on like episode 13 or 14. So it's definitely got to be. Yeah, so it's got to be done soon because I'm sure Med's going to be replacing it.
We're going to get 45 episodes of Med every Monday night.
I know. I hope they don't do 2. I really love Down Under, but when you do 2, it's like it's too much for anybody. I don't even think anyone that's on the show wants to watch 2 in a row. It's a lot.
Just like leave me wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
Like leave me excited for the next week.
I do want more. Honestly, like Down Under was a smash. Like the first season was a banger and I was really excited about it, but when you like shove 2 episodes at me, it's like, come on, bro. Give me a break.
Agreed.
Gotta sleep.
So the Med trailer was interesting. Also, what's interesting was we have a lot of returning cast members, which is not something that Below Deck is typically known for. Like the bosun, the chief stew, maybe, but like seconds, thirds, like those people don't usually come back. And there's crossover too. So Captain Sandy's back. People were outraged by this when I posted like, the cast photo. People were like, why is she back? I'm like, because who else is going to patrol the Med? That other guy died, right? The first captain?
Captain Mark?
Yeah, he died.
Oh, I didn't know that.
God.
R.I.P. Yeah. Captain Mark. R.I.P.
Now I have to look it up. Below Deck.
We're waiting. Oh.
Hypertensive cardiovascular disease.
That'll do it. Heart disease, #1 killer in America.
Yeah.
Eat your veggies, folks.
We're stuck with Sandy. I mean, who else is in the Med, you know?
Fucking Captain Sandy.
So Captain Sandy's back. Kyle is back. Natalia is back. Toomey from Below Deck Down Under is the chief stew, which I think is so interesting when you also have Kyle and Natalia. But I think that Kyle comes in to replace someone. I don't think someone comes in to replace someone because there's like 50 stews at some point. But like these are the people that were like listed as the cast. Mm-hmm. And then Luca, who we just met on Below Deck Down Under, is actually going to be on Med.
I love that.
It's set in the Italian Riviera. Buongiorno!
I love the Italian Riviera.
Me too. I was just there. So, very excited to see that. I love Med. I'm excited. And Med without Malia is a Med I'm into.
Same. As long as Malia and Captain Sandy aren't together, I can get down with it.
Malia. Gross. But no Z and no Courtney Veal, and I do like them. They're a vibe.
Yeah.
They're a vibe. I like Z. I also really liked Storm last season, so I could have gotten down with more.
Oh, Storm. I wasn't a big fan of Storm. I thought he was annoying.
You weren't?
Yeah, I thought he was just obnoxious.
Oh, I liked him. Okay. I liked when he like bought that watch and Natalia was like, "No thanks. Keep your gift." How's that here?
I love a good watch. It's like when Angelina on Jersey Shore got the Fossil watch.
Oh God. That's another pod, but I love the Jersey Shore.
Oh my God, it's been so good. Sorry.
Yeah, the same. I love it. Loving it. Stars on Mars. I just wanted to give you guys an update. It finally ended. It was like 100 episodes. I feel
like that's been on since May.
Yeah.
I feel like when we first started our podcast 15 or 16 weeks ago, it was starting.
Yeah. I kept watching because Portia was still on. So she made it all the way to the end. She ended up in 3rd.
Go Portia.
Go Portia. They hope they give her peach again. I guess she's like playing hardball with them. Like they have tried to negotiate with her is what a lot of people have said. People are in an uproar about Atlanta, y'all. We'll get there.
Yeah.
A little Kim and Croy news for Amanda.
I saw that.
They've been kind of quiet and they haven't called off their divorce again, so I guess it's still on. But Kimmy asked the judge to force the sale of her and Croy's home.
Actually, Croy asked the judge to force the sale of the home.
No, really? The Alpharetta Journal said that Kim asked for it.
See, I thought Croy asked for it, and he also asked for the money to be put in an escrow account so that Kim can't get it and fund her luscious lifestyle that she keeps portraying when she literally has no money. Also, Croy just got paperwork because he's getting sued by a hotel in the Bahamas because they took out like $150,000 loan from the casino, and then he wrote bad checks to pay the money back.
Oh my God.
So, this is messy.
So like, okay, everyone's like Team Croy, but at the same time, it looks like Croy was completely enabling this. Yeah. And then the money just like ran out because he was the one who took out the loan in the Bahamas, obviously for Kim to gamble away. So I don't know. It's wild. They keep calling the cops on each other. Yeah, they keep calling the cops on each other. 911. I feel so bad for the kids. Like you have 4 young children in that house.
I mean, her 2 older ones are already fucked up, let's be honest.
I think Ariana is like moved out. She is moved out. I saw her TikTok the other day, and I think she's like very distanced herself from the situation. Where
Well, she's
Bria,
smart to do so.
exactly, Brielle is so far up Kim's ass.
That's
like,
because she has no life and like nothing going for her.
exactly.
So what's she gonna do? This is her life.
So
Uh,
we'll keep you
rolling on.
updated.
Yes, more updates. Rolling over to the West Coast, Erica Jane has been doing her thing in Vegas, and Kyle, Dorit, and Rinna went together to see her, which I thought was interesting.
Kyle,
Rinna.
Dorit, and Rinna.
Yeah.
I mean, they're friends.
Yeah,
No?
but like I didn't think anyone was really talking to Rinna after the whole like reunion thing. Plus, like Kyle and Kathy finally reconnected. Then you go hang out with Rinna. What are you doing, Kyle? You fucking moron. I hate Kyle. Goodbye, Kyle.
Goodbye, Kyle.
Goodbye, Kyle. Kyle, she was like posting thirst traps of herself all over freaking Vegas.
What's up with their separation? Any update on their separation?
No, but on Watch What Happens Live, Taylor was on with Lisa Barlow on Tuesday night, and she got asked a question about it, and she didn't like say anything, but she definitely didn't deny the fact that they were separated. She was like, I just love them both, and I just wish them both happiness. Like, she did not say that, no, they're not separate. So today, the streets are claiming that Mauricio is on Dancing with the Stars. Apparently, there's a picture of him wearing all these like beaded bracelets, and then there was a picture of someone going into the Dancing with the Stars studios with the same kind of bracelets. Now, it would be interesting if he were on it, especially given the fact that their status of their relationship is kind of unknown, because they get very into the details of your life on Dancing with the Stars, and they're very like whoever shows up to support and watch you is like very an integral part of the whole,
I
like,
can see
audience.
Kyle showing up regardless if they're going through a seration or not.
But I think they're gonna have to say it, like, if they're separating or not. Like, they're very into the details of your life. Before you go out and dance, like, they literally do like a whole like 10 minutes on your life, basically, every week.
Okay.
Well, and it's interesting too to have 2 Bravo people, because you've got Ariana doing it as well, and then if it is Mauricio,
that's true.
got that too.
And neither one of them are housewives. And then I was like, who cares about Mauricio? But he does have a second season of that selling Beverly Hills, buying Beverly Hills is coming out. So maybe he's important from that.
Yeah.
Real estate mogul. Little RHONJ news. So Jackie and Marge are apparently beefing. And it was said that they're beefing because Jackie is friendly with Teresa and Jennifer, which made me like Jackie just like a little bit because she's being friendly with them.
She's only being friendly with them to film because she doesn't want to be a friend of. She wants to be full-time, and she wants to be on the show regardless. So she knows if she wants to be on the show, she has to be friendly.
And bringing beef with Marge, someone she's friends with, will do it. And something came out today that they're apparently beefing over a book deal. Now, Jackie actually has a book out, and Margaret had one too. Tuna and Caviar.
Did that ever come out, or did...
I think it is out.
Okay.
I think it was out last year maybe, and Jackie's book is out now, but they're beefing over a book deal, I guess.
Speaking of books, did you guys read Bad Woman by Heather?
I have not, but I want to.
Okay, apparently no one has.
She's a New York Times bestseller, so...
No, that doesn't mean
that
anything.
just means people bought it, I guess. It doesn't mean people actually read it.
Or she bought it and gives it away at like tours and stuff like that. People do it all the time. They'll buy their own books and give them away.
So I think I'm going to read it.
Yeah, I would like to read it. I just
I'm like obsessed with Mormonism, so I want to hear
I've read
all
a
about
lot of like pretty much any housewife that's put out a book.
Yeah, that's why I asked if you read it, because they do read all of them.
I do. I read like Erica Jane's book. I've read all of Teresa's books. I've read a lot of them.
Yeah,
actually.
The Bravo
all of
Book
Stassi's
Club.
Books. There's so many books. Like so many of them have books. It's wild.
I feel like that's one of the things. They get a song, they get a book deal.
Yep.
Boom.
That's and you why get like some kind of merch.
Yeah, merch.
You gotta have the merch.
The only other thing I saw RHONJ related was that Ashley Darby was in the city hanging out with Teresa today, and they like both oohed and awed over how wonderful their friendship is.
Wow.
How sweet. And check out our Throwback Thursday today. It was an Amanda request because
Oh
she
my
loves
God. It's
Potomac.
literally my top favorite
It-
scene ever of any single Housewives. It is the best scene. I mean,
Which one is it? Tell us.
it is the press conference by Karen Huger. I mean, they show up and he's like, should we put out some champagne? And she's like, these bitches can have water. She gives him a notepad and a pencil. She tells him to ask questions and then she refuses to answer any of the
It tells
questions.
them not to take notes.
It's like it's so good. Giselle made a homemade t-shirt that she ironed letters on. I mean,
Free Uncle Ben.
she's like,
Tax
these
reform.
bitches can have water. I live for it. And her friend Matt, that was Matt's like first appearance, and he is a character that keeps on giving. So I love everything about that scene. I literally cry every time I watch it.
Is Michael Stingling indicted for being swinging all over Instagram?
So good. You got to make millions to owe millions.
He's on the grinder.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good.
Check out our Throwback Thursday. We post one every week, and we try to really be like intentional about what we're posting.
Yeah.
So check it out. Check it out. That's all I got news wise. Did you guys see anything else?
No, you talked about Kim and Croy, so
it's your favorite topic.
It is.
I'm the only topic you care about.
I'm like obsessed. Did you guys watch like the family vacation and everything with them? Like all of
Tardy
Don't Be
for
Tardy?
the party?
Yeah. I mean, I loved it. I wish it was still on.
They used to go to like Destin, Florida.
Yes.
Every year.
Yes.
Like, wow. All in.
Pulling out the big guns.
You could rent like $1 million mansion for like $1. Cool.
Maybe that's what they had.
Yeah, probably so. Anywho, let's talk a little bit about the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Part 1. What did you guys think?
Like it was so long ago. Like I feel like so much has happened since then.
Yeah.
Like just Bravo wise.
It was like not that great, honestly, but the whole season hasn't been that great, so you know.
I thought the reunion
I feel like the reunion was better than the season.
Okay.
But not great.
Fair is fair.
So, I know, I gotta even think back to what happened. I mean, the funniest part to me was Kenya coming with the blank subpoena.
Oh, yeah. Andy's like, well, it's blank.
It was so funny. Like, bitch, how many reunions have you done? If you're gonna bring a prop, like, at least have it filled in. Get your receipts in order, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So she was subpoenaing Marlo because Marlo had texted Mark Daly, and that's why she was subpoenaing her.
No, because also when she kicked the door, it was like Brooklyn was in the room. But here is my take on that. Like, don't have your kids around when you're filming. You know, things get crazy. Right. Everyone's drinking. She should have been in a different room. Like, period.
Well, and I think that's what Mark's trying to say, is Kenya's a bad mother for having the kid in that environment.
And I'm not upset at it.
Right. I mean, I think that there's so many sides of that story we're never gonna know. Like, is Mark Daly really like such an asshole and like not around for his kid, or does she like keep the kid from him? Who knows? But I don't think Marlo's going to court, but I think she would, and I think she would be nice about it too. Honestly, like she says a lot of like foul shit, but she don't mean nothing by it. She's harmless.
All bark, no bite.
I don't think she would do anything to harm Brooklyn and Kenya's relationship. Or Kenya's relationship with Brooklyn. I can't see that.
I feel like they probably all thought that Brooklyn was with the nanny because Brooklyn's always with the nanny. I doubt that anyone thought Brooklyn was in the room when they were kicking down the door.
Exactly.
And we don't even know if she was in the room. She probably was with the nanny.
Yeah, she could have just said Brooklyn's in here and
like in another hotel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I'm gonna get passionate about something for 1 second.
Let's do it.
Okay. Everyone, all these like Bravo accounts and people coming out being like, Team Drew, Drew's so great. Like, where the fuck have you been the last 3 years? I hated Drew and I still hate Drew, and I'm not going to be Team Drew now just because she's going through a divorce. Get the fuck out of here. None of you like Drew. I don't even want to fucking hear it. You're on the wrong side of history. The end.
I actually tend to agree with you.
Thank you.
I'm Team No One. I think they're both not great
scumbags.
People. I don't like them, either of them.
I hate that word.
Scumbag. Did you say you hate that word?
I do.
Scumbag?
I hate that.
You do?
Really?
Yes. I don't know.
Honestly, when I say that to someone, like I feel it in my bones, like I'm Dolores.
Because
like, scumbag is like such a fucking.
When me and Jenna were on a swim team back in the day, I called someone that, and my coach Mike was like, "Do you know what that is?" And I was like, "No." And then I figured out what it was. Do you guys know what it is?
Like a douchebag? Like a
no, like it's a used condom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bag of douche.
So like
really?
that's
I never knew that.
That's what I was told. So I just think it's gross now. Just
Yeah.
not a fan, but you know.
It's not going to stop me from
people
saying
dirt
it.
bags when
I
we
like
were
a dirt
younger.
bag.
You're
Yeah.
a dirt bag.
Yeah.
Well, I think that Drew and Ralph are scumbags.
All of the above. Every bag imaginable.
I cannot with her and the fucking props. Like, okay, she had to like set it up. First of all, like there was no setup for your prop. Like you had to set yourself up for it, and it was lame, and
Yes.
it didn't even go with what Courtney had said. And then you threw a plum and you hit Marlo. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, it was funny that she
What are you
just threw
doing?
fruit across the room. That was kind of hilarious.
It was like the bone. Like, who carries a bone in their purse? It's weird. Like,
They
you're
brought
fucking
it. They're
weird.
trying to get their airtime, girl.
Enough with the props. You're a
Sheree
badass.
knows how to do props. That woman was Mary
Yes.
fucking Poppins that reunion.
Oh my god.
Like
that was good.
Shit coming out everywhere.
Andy news report. Andy
was
loved
obsessed. He was like, "Y'all are gonna see this at BravoCon." He loved
so
it.
funny.
He's like, it was so much candy hate. He's like, there's 4 pages about candy and 2 pages. What was it about Blaze? I mean, like, I just died. I died.
It was funny. Oh, you can subscribe to get the full report. Sheree like posted a link to it.
Oh my God.
I was not paying for that, but it was funny.
God. I'll have to check Reddit. Somebody definitely paid
I'm
for
sure
it and
someone
reposted
posted
it.
it. But I will say Candy was very pressed about She by Sheree. Like, everyone get off Sheree's back. She has merch, she has a website, she's selling shit. Leave her the fuck alone. Who cares if the fashions on that were at the show are not what's online? If you go to a freaking like Louis Vuitton fashion show, what you see on the runway is not what you're gonna find in the store at the Aventura Mall. Like, you're just not. That's not how it works. Now, I'm not saying that Sheree is Louis Vuitton.
No.
But even Louis Vuitton makes mistakes.
Even Louis Vuitton. That's my favorite saying also.
With your Herman Munster shoes.
Yeah. Well, she's like, they're Louis Vuitton. Yeah.
Well, even Louis Vuitton makes mistakes.
Anytime somebody wears something ugly, I'm like, even Louis Vuitton makes mistakes.
So as we kind of mentioned earlier when we said that the daddy reposted us, Andy telling Sheree that she has an interesting relationship with Bill sent me. I was laughing so hard.
Did she say, she was like, I'm not paying for my own dinner? Like, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't.
But it sounded like she was starting to insinuate that if she invited people, she would pay. And then she's like, well, no, I'm not paying.
Yeah, she was like, I'm not paying. But she invited people, which is so crazy. Like, if you invite people out to dinner, don't you pay?
Yeah, if I'm inviting you for my birthday, like if you're coming to celebrate me,
yeah, like you and your husband would pay, right? Like I just,
but no one was expecting her to pay. They were expecting
Martell
to pay, and he did not. He asked everyone for a cash app after.
I die. I can't. I would be mortified if my husband did that. I would be like, you just don't invite people. Just don't invite people if you're going to ask them to pay for their meal. It's like when you go to a wedding and it's fucking cash bar. Don't invite me.
Tell people in advance. So
don't
then people
invite
can
me.
make the decision if they're going to go or not.
My answer is no, I'm not going.
No.
Well, we know where you stand.
No. Nope.
It's like when Ashley Darby had that birthday party that was cash bar.
I'll take a cash bar over no bar. I've been to a dry wedding before and oof. We tailgated in the parking lot.
Yeah. You have to.
It's just weird.
It was
I've been to sober people's weddings and there's booze.
Yeah. I went to a wedding where they had hot wine and clementines. I was like, and I flew hot wine. It was like 95 degrees and the wine was so hot. And their appetizers were literally unpeeled clementines. And I flew across the country for this wedding. I was like, bro, I can't fucking worse.
No, I'm afraid of who's listening to us, but I did go to the vegan like raw wedding before and it was not my favorite.
Okay, well,
it was black tie outdoors in South Florida.
Oh my God, no.
Just throwing it out there. No, vegan raw. That's disgusting.
Was that like carrots? Is that like carrots?
Raw is like not cooked food. Yes, like it's like
carrots
sprouts.
and broccoli.
It's like forcing people to eat sprouts. It's like not cooked food. Like you can make good vegan food. I'm fine with that. Like I've been to tons of vegan restaurants. Vegan raw, that is disgusting.
I'm not a fucking rabbit.
And I was in a gown outside eating sprouts.
You a fancy rabbit.
Disgusting. Anywho, okay, and I just want to say this because you guys were both at my wedding. The bar was flowing.
Oh my God.
Top shelf premium, babes.
Sure was.
My mother wanted to murder me. I'll just say that. Murder.
After my
me.
wedding, someone was like, someone fell in a bush. I'm like,
It was
I wonder
probably
who it was.
me.
It was you.
I
Dominica told
remember.
me it was you.
My finger was broken for like 5 months after your wedding. Like, I
Oh
can't
my
because you
even.
God.
fell downstairs and Pablo like helped carry you outside.
Oh my God. We've digressed.
I know.
The point is, we're a good time, everyone.
Yes,
We're
And,
good
we
time
are.
and we love
gals.
it.
We
We
are.
love an open bar.
Yes, this is true.
Wrapping up the reunion part 1, whose side are you on, Drew or Courtney?
Courtney.
Drew.
What?
Oh,
I don't like
Darcy.
Courtney. I don't like
Why?
Courtney. I think I am team Courtney's been fucking Ralph. She's not a cousin. She's a
I
side
love
chick.
that. I'm into it.
I don't like Courtney. She
I
rubbed
love
me
it.
wrong since day one. I don't fuck with her.
I
Okay,
love that for
I
you.
don't think it's about who you like. I think it's about who do you dislike more. And
I
She
dislike
apparently
Courtney
dislikes
more.
Courtney more.
I dislike Courtney. I don't like Drew, but I fucking hate Courtney.
Wow. Well, you
You
all
have
know how I
some
feel about
hatred.
Allison, and Allison is attached to Drew, so fuck both of them.
Allison.
Disgusting.
Oh
Fuck you,
my
Allison.
God. That
Well,
was
we'll
good.
see what happens next week, but they bring out Ralph, and Drew has a little acting meltdown, I guess.
I'm
She has a
leaving.
tizzy.
Yeah,
She does
I'm
a
just
huff
kinda-
off. I love
yeah,
a good huff off.
I
The best
know.
huff offs are when no one follows and then they have to come back.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, when Teresa's like, and don't follow me!
Oh, I love a good huff off.
Oh,
Thank you,
well,
Marge, for that classic word.
so funny. So after the reunion, then we got our first big girls trip on RHONJ. We
Let's
started
get
out
into it.
Yeah, we started out in a store. For Sai and Uba were shopping together. Uba's back, so
Love her.
back in the fold. I do like her, but there's something about her. I don't not understanding or driving with. I guess maybe I
Okay.
just don't have enough info.
Okay, fair enough.
Like I don't like props. I'm over props. Like picking up the teacup in the interview was like a lot for me.
Mm-hmm.
Not into the props, but she's fine. I feel like there was such a big deal made about Jenna not wanting to fly coach. I want your opinion on this.
It's her money.
If
It's not
I
like
could,
she cut the fucking trip short. It's
No,
not
she
like
made
she
it longer.
didn't show up. Like, just fucking let her be. And it was bullshit of Aaron to have Jenna be vulnerable with her and then turn it around and be a fucking cackling hag about it.
oh,
Darcy's angry.
It was, but I love Jenna Lyons. Jenna fucking Lyons, and I ride hard.
here's the thing.
Glasses.
If I could
Yes.
afford to not fly coach, I'm not going to fly coach. I don't care. I'll tell you that. I think they're not upset about the fact that she didn't want to fly coach. They're upset that she made it about something else. But I also think that the other reason that she was going was true. She felt uncomfortable. She wanted to get tan.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, I think, let me, hold on. That Aaron came on and thought all these people were going to side with her and she was going to be top dog, but everyone's kind of loving Jenna Lyons, and I think it's pissing Aaron off.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Okay.
I think that Aaron was set up to be like the New Yorker, like the
Mhm.
one, and it's not playing out that way. I guess so. First of all, not mad at her for not wanting to fly coach. I'm telling you this right now. If the three of us are going on a plane together and there's a first class seat, I'll see y'all when we get there.
Exactly. And I'm not mad at you about
sitting
it.
with you.
I'm not mad.
Care.
Yeah.
Have fun.
So there's that.
Can you give me some free champagne while you're up there?
Totally.
So there you go.
You can come up like in Bridesmaids. There's a colonial woman on the wing. But I think the issue really is just not being upfront, and that
Yes.
I do agree with them for being annoyed that
And she's
just
done it
not
more than
upfront.
once, which I think is also pissing them off with
Yeah.
like, oh, I have an event. Meanwhile, she's decorating her Christmas tree and stuff.
Yeah, she's not like not that she's not a girl's girl, but she just doesn't seem like to know.
She's
She
awkward.
doesn't know how to
Yeah.
navigate
Yeah,
a
she's
girl
awkward.
group.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like she said that she hasn't really had like big groups of women that she spent
Yeah.
time
And
with.
I think
She's
you have
never
to
done
look-
the girls trip.
Exactly. You have to also look back on how she was raised. She said her mother was autistic, so she doesn't have like a lot of empathy and feeling. She wasn't raised like that, you know? She's very
Yeah, I feel like by the time you're in your 50s, though, like you got to figure it out a little bit better.
Well, there you go. I don't know.
I just
Just
think
be
too,
upfront.
like,
Just be upfront.
Yeah, just be truthful. Just be real.
and this kind of ties into like what we'll get into with Orange County, but like, why do you want to be vulnerable and upfront with people when they're just mean to you about it?
Yeah.
You know?
This
So
is
like,
true.
I guess because it's a show.
Well,
Yes.
So you
This
gotta
is
give
true.
her something, babe.
I take everything so literally. I'm like, what would I do
Oh
in
my
this
god, you're like
situation?
when I talk to my mom about Bravo, like I can't anymore. First of all, my mom is a major Bravo fan. She watches everything. But then she'll text me shit like, I can't even believe you like Teresa. Like I'm like, Mom, these are not your friends. Like these aren't real people. Like this is a reality show, which reality TV is not really real. Do you get
Exactly.
that?
Everything is exaggerated tenfold for
Oh, yeah.
television, you know?
Yeah. It's so funny. My mom is always like, I hate Jennifer Aiden. She's disgusting.
Oh my God, I love Jennifer Aiden. Tell your mom she's got it all wrong. Jennifer Aiden is
She
a
does.
queen. She
My
is a
mom votes in
queen.
our polls, and
I
she
love
never
it.
votes the way I want her to vote. Like anytime she votes, it's always the wrong way. Sorry, Deanna.
We still love you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I love that she's obsessed with Bravo.
Yes.
You know who she's obsessed with? You'll love this. She loves Craig Conover.
I love that. I love
Loves
that.
him. Love Southern Charm.
Fun
loves
fact, my
food.
parents did a visit to Charleston and I made them go to Sewing Down
She
South.
did.
They bought me they bought me a koozie and they took a picture in front of the yarn wall.
I love that for them. Adorbs. Well, I will say that this cast trip is already better than all of the Atlanta cast trips and the last several years of the Salt Lake City cast trips combined.
Oh yeah.
We'll see what happens. I mean, they didn't really get into much of the trip because they had just gotten there, but I wanted more fighting over rooms. I thought there was going to be more fighting, but then they're like, we'll just room together. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. The house is gorgeous. I will say.
Oh my God, it looks beautiful.
It's beautiful. Way to go, Sai. She definitely has. I bet you she's got to film a lot of reels there to keep that up.
No, one thing that stood out to me that Aaron said was
you hate Aaron.
No, and I enjoy Aaron, but like when Jenna showed up and she's like, showing a lot of skin for somebody who doesn't feel like comfortable, and I was that's such a cunt.
But she got a tan because she was there for 2 days early, so shut the fuck up, Aaron.
And that's what Jenna said to you. Like it just, I didn't love it.
So I think the difference is like Jenna is sharing a lot on camera, but not with them. So I don't know how much they actually know at this point because she shared a lot, but it's all like interviews. Like she let them come to her dental surgery, but like no one else was there, but the cameras were, you know? Okay. So it's like, it's hard to know what the cast actually knows about her. Like maybe she's like, yeah, I have this skin condition. And they're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's
Kim
true.
K has eczema too. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. I like it.
So we'll see. But I'm excited to see more of the cast trip. It's shaping up to be nice. I love that they're just like bougie and rich and come with good fashions. So I'm into all of it. Moving over to Monday, we had a double episode of Below Deck Down Under. A lot happened in the double episode. I do too. I love it.
Margot should have gotten fired.
You think so?
Yeah, she fucking drank. If she was with Captain Lee, she would have been. She was drunk. Okay, she drank all of. She took a shot. She was drinking the wine. She drank all of the fucking rum, whatever that was, pina colada. She should have gotten fired. If she was on anyone else's boat, she would have gotten fired. Like,
oh my God, she would have. Captain Lee would have been like,
Captain Sandy,
plane tickets.
Captain Sandy. Oh God, maritime law.
Maritime law is serious. Serious.
Can you imagine?
Well, you know what though? Captain Jason didn't fire Culver, and he was drinking last year on Charter too, or last season on Charter.
Remember, like season 1, Eddie and someone else were in the water. They were drinking too, and they didn't get fired. I don't think.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. I'll let it go.
I mean, it's not you're in a safety sensitive role. It's like a flight attendant drinking.
Yeah.
It's not good if the plane goes down and you don't have the safety sensitive person there to help you because they're
hammered.
Yeah. So also the like text that came in from Luke, like just why are we even talking about him? Like stop giving him airtime.
Exactly.
So cringe. You know what I'll say though? He has done the right thing by just evaporating into like the fucking underbelly of the world where his rapey counterpart, Laura, literally has not stopped. Like the bitch needs to be canceled. Please go to our Instagram. She's commented all over these posts about Margot, and it's disgusting. Like she's disgusting.
Fucking gross.
Go to our Instagram and fucking ream her out. She's disgusting. Cancel that bitch. Canceled.
Bye.
Canceled. She just doesn't get it.
She doesn't get it.
Yeah. That's all I have to say about her. Would you guys like if someone asked you to date them with a card?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah.
So cringy.
In
Yeah.
high school, a boy gave me a note and I never read it. And then another time,
She still has it. She just hasn't read it.
another time we had
Who was it? Rich Knight?
Another time I was at like in college, and we used to have like high school kids come to like look at the college and stuff, and like one of them wrote me a whole note on my computer one night when I was sleeping, and I deleted it. It's no. And then he would like try to IM me and I would block him. Like, leave me alone. Do not write me a note. You're a loser. I don't want anything from you. Goodbye.
So Amanda's not into the note.
No, don't write me a note.
Amanda.
No.
Okay, but you do like Jersey Shore. So what if you needed to tell your
then that
friend
is fine.
that
That is amazing.
cheating?
Those are the only kind of notes I want to get.
Then
Okay?
can you write a note?
Yes. Who wrote the note? I don't know, but I love it. Okay. Don't write me a note if you're into me. It's weird. It's awkward. I'm not reading it. Thank you.
So funny. It was so cringy. And like, does she look like the kind of girl that wants a cringy circle yes or no card? Like, she just doesn't. She's like a fucking supermodel. She doesn't want that.
The fact that Culver's like, Joao is really good on the computer. I'm going to have him do this for me. And I'm like...
And no one told him it was a bad idea, even though they were all talking
No, I
about
would never. I would let him
stupid.
do it and let him sink himself. You know, she wanted to check no, but she couldn't.
For sure.
Yeah, she didn't want to say yes.
Yeah.
You know, she came in super late in the season, and if she wants any airtime, she had to say yes.
Yeah, agreed.
Period. So someone that like went to school with him or like lives in his hometown, knows him, had messaged him, was like, no, they don't last. And I asked her if they ended up going on that boat to the Med that he got her the job on, and she said no.
I feel like she's gonna hook up with Luca just from the previews that I saw. That or like her and Luca are gonna start hanging out. Maybe they won't hook up, but her and Luca are gonna start hanging out, and it's gonna piss Culver off. Yeah, flirting.
They're gonna be flirty. Culver's a babe. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
just like
they're both short though. I feel like Culver and Luca are both short. Short kings.
Season, short kings. Minus Harry. Short kings.
Yeah,
they're all short kings.
Harry and the short kings.
Everyone's tall to me, but yeah, they're all short. I am 5
little peanut.
Period. We also got finally the Zarina and Joao hookup. Did you guys think it was gonna happen?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. There was a lot of tension.
Yeah. At first I was like, no, they're just going to keep playing this up just to like kind of like editing wise, they're going to play it up to just keep us interested. But then it went from like, I kissed him to like, we're fucking in 5 minutes. I'm like, whoa, that
so
escalated quickly.
Okay, what is with the Bravo scenes showing me? I don't want to see them banging Bravo.
Okay,
please.
did you notice that last week they also showed Culver putting his hand down his pants in bed?
Like, probably.
Weird editing.
It's like, I don't need to see that.
Very weird editing. Yeah. So that escalated quickly. Do you guys see it being a love connection? I feel like they have like a good chemistry.
I mean,
Joao's an asshole. I think Joao's a jerk, and people don't change their. You know what they say? Yeah. Leopards don't change their spots.
Listen, I was the first person to say that last week, that he is still an asshole, and he's probably going to continue to be an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming off really good right now, but I just don't see it. You know.
Yeah. I kind of tend to agree with you there, but I guess we'll see. It's got to be over soon, right?
Has to be. I think they said they have one more charter. Yeah.
Okay, the charter guests fighting over lactose. Like, how many Bravo fights over cheese can we have?
I love it.
Not enough.
I love it.
It's so crazy to me that we've talked about cheese so much in the last like 2 months of Bravo. It's kind of crazy.
I love cheese.
Those bitches were auditioning to be housewives.
Oh, they were.
It was so funny. I posted like a side-by-side video of them fighting, and then also like Kenya and Ramona fighting on Ultimate Girls Trip.
I love that. It was so good.
It looked kind of the same to me. It was funny. Like literally screaming at each other, like, why didn't you put it on your preference sheet? Who cares? Who cares? You're not really allergic.
She's like, we had to draw straws. No one wanted to room with you.
Oh, that was funny.
That was hurtful.
Yeah, but I kind of felt it. She seemed annoying to me. Yeah. I probably wouldn't want to room with
I could take a pill. I can't eat cheese, but I could take a pill and then eat cheese, but I can't eat cheese. Just fucking chill with the goddamn cheese, bro.
Well, and like the whole thing, Zarina was like, okay, fine. Yeah. Like, yeah, just tell me what you need. Like you want Jerry auditioning for housewives. Jerry. Yeah. Like they just wanted to get it popping.
Well, just a little like, so the the cast of Below Deck Down Under is pretty engaging, and I love to chat with them, honestly. So I got like kind of a little intel that there probably like might not be a reunion, but I kind of thought there would be because they moved from Peacock to Bravo, and Bravo does reunions.
That's
Yeah, but maybe
disappointing.
they don't do like the first season reunion. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I guess. I thought they had, I guess no, they didn't have one. They just had them. Oh, you know what? They had them all on Watch What Happens Live, like in sequence last year,
Okay.
like towards the end of the season. And Below Deck Med was on at the same time, so they had like some people from Med on too, I think. But I feel like they need a reunion, but then also I'm like maybe they wouldn't have one because of all the like rapey stuff that was going on. Like nobody
Yeah.
wants to talk about that.
Yeah, because they haven't even really commented on that either. They're just
Bravo
trying to
has
bang
not
this
addressed
season.
that like
Yeah.
at all.
Which is kind of shocking.
And
is it though?
shitty,
Because now they have
honestly.
all that stuff happening with Bethany and stuff, who's saying like people are being assaulted and they're everyone's getting drunk. So I feel like maybe they're just trying to keep their mouth shut.
Keeping it clean.
Yeah.
Talk to my lawyer. Well, it's probably over in the next couple weeks because Med starts on the 25th. They'll probably have like 1 week of overlap, which will be a lot of
water.
Emotions. Yeah. But TBD continued. To be continued.
D is determined.
D. I know.
Oh.
Did you guys watch Couch Talk this week?
I did not.
You didn't?
I made it through like the first 10 minutes. I was tired.
It was a little better. They're like jiving a little more. I feel like they just weren't in a groove, maybe.
Yeah, it took them a couple episodes.
I think Amanda kind of hit it spot on. Like they're just covering like 5 seconds of something, so it's not really like a recap. And but they did do like kind of their own little shtick this week, which I thought was fun. They played "Would You Work with Them Again?"
Oh, that was cute.
It was funny. Captain Lee said that he would work with Josiah and Chef Ben again, but would not work with Rocky, the one that dove off the boat like a dolphin.
I love that.
That was the funniest thing.
And then Kate said that she would work with Kat and Amy Johnson again, but would not work with British Emily. And so I posted some "Would you work with them ever?" and I used the same 6 people. And British Emily did not think it was funny. She wrote charming. Period.
That's probably why Kate won't work with her, because she's a fucking wet blanket.
I said, it's in the title, babe. Boujee Bravo Bitches. We're not here to be charming and nice.
We're not.
I didn't say that, but I meant it. But I liked that. I thought that doing something like fun like that was a callback to like their own times was fun, because they weren't doing that and it was just weird. The show was weird. I can't see it coming back for another season, but maybe.
No, it's just something quick Bravo could do. Very little overhead, so we'll see.
Seems unnecessary though with 2 episodes of Below Deck and then
That's true.
Maybe if it were the only thing on, like on Tuesday when we had nothing, maybe I'd be more into it. But at that point, I'm just like, I feel like I just have to watch it just because I have to watch it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of it. You didn't miss much, but it got a little better. So there's hope. There's hope. And every time they show a picture of Kate's baby, I'm like, this is Chef Ben's baby. Like, you cannot tell me otherwise.
Listen, when those pictures of that baby first came out and I sent it to you girls and I was like, this is Ben's baby. Like, there is no question in my mind. Like, that is.
And he just looks more and more like Chef Ben every day. So weird. You cannot tell me that's not Chef Ben's baby.
I can't wait for the outcome of who the father really is.
I really want to talk about Salt Lake City. Are you baby gorgeouses ready?
Yes.
So ready.
What a banger. What a good first episode.
It was a good episode. All your thoughts. I liked it. It was a good episode.
We start off in the Bermuda Triangle. And who is Heather on the phone with?
Not who is she on the phone with. Who is she talking about on the phone with whoever? I don't care who she's on the phone with. Who is she fucking talking about?
I care who's telling her too. I care.
Okay.
I want all the details.
Yeah.
Who's she on the phone with?
And what are they talking about? Like she's got to be talking about Monica.
I think you're right. That was my theory too, that maybe I think that, so we all know that Monica we'll get there, but she was like a part of the confidential informant, aka a rat bitch.
She's a fucking rat.
She's a rat. And she was, so maybe they all don't know that yet though, is what I'm thinking. And maybe that's what they find out. I don't know, but whatever it is, it's scary. And I had to like look at the timeline. I'm like, is this when they found out about sentencing? But no, she was sentenced way back in January.
That's what my first thought was is it about like the sentencing?
No, that was in January. So they knew that going into Ultimate Girls Trip, and that was filmed before this season was filmed. So that's interesting. And then we come out with Bible verses and
the
like
Mormon mob
my
wives.
God.
Yeah, that's all like
and like the Sevilla
impeccable.
filter.
It's so camp. I love it. I love it. It's so good. It's so refreshing.
Very good. Very, very good editing. Very good production. The music, like all of it. I'm just loving it.
Everything that I want for Housewives.
I love
the
choir
fashions.
music.
I love the fashions. Oh my God. These girls.
love a winter fashion.
Oh my God. It's so good too. They're so good.
I love it. It was very good. So, and then we come out with Heather shoveling snow in like 4-inch.
Oh my God. They were
like what is that outfit? It was like a mechanic,
oh
a mechanic suit
was,
on top of a Gucci like.
She had on those heels shoveling snow. I couldn't. I was like, is she gonna fall? And then Meredith showed up and she gave Meredith a shovel and was like, come on, help me.
Yeah,
Meredith is like, what the fuck?
I have a snow removal service.
She's like, don't we all just pay people to do this?
Yeah, I think that's included in your rent, Meredith.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And now we said it. And now we said it.
Wow.
It is weird though. Like, I feel like Seth and Meredith, like they're just like vagabonds. Like they don't live anywhere.
No.
Do they? They're always at other places, but they don't actually have like
Seth
home.
travels a lot for work or like works in a different state. Yeah. And I think Meredith is only there for the show and she has that little boutique there. So what's the point in buying when you can just rent really nice houses?
And they're like places, they're just like different places all the time.
Yeah.
They spend a lot of time in New York. It's weird. I feel like they live everywhere and nowhere all at once.
Nomads.
Like my parents.
It's weird. Yeah. But your parents have a nice, like, I don't want to call it a trailer. What do you call it?
An RV. We call it. Yeah. They live in an RV.
A recreational vehicle.
Yeah. They have a really nice one. So
yes.
And they're retired.
The one that you drive. It's not like one that's attached to something, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Recreational vehicle. But they're like they don't live nowhere. They have a slip, right?
Yes, they do.
Florida.
They do.
They have a place they go.
Yes, that's true.
Park it.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah. They get mail somewhere, right?
Yes.
Your house.
Yes. No, there. They get mail there. They have like a mailbox.
Yes, exactly. So we start off with that, and then we have Mary M. Cosby.
Oh my God. She's
so happy.
I love that she gives zero fucks about anything except for herself.
Like, literally, as a person, I hate her, but she is just so fucking funny.
I think she went through a lot of trauma.
Oh, she's married her step granddaddy.
Yeah,
she is trauma. She's literal walking trauma.
She's like, Robert Jr. has a wife, but I don't really know about that. I guess I gotta talk to him about it.
They live in the same house. And I just haven't had time to ask. And then they're like, how's Robert Sr.? He's good. He was in Vegas for a really long time. Yeah. It was good.
He was in Vegas for 6 months. I love Mary.
He comes in and is like, you need to get your door fixed, like, immediately.
No, she's like, it's broken. You gotta get it fixed. I'm starving. And then she goes to the restaurant and Meredith's like, you're not eating. She's like, it's spicy. She gets a salad.
She gets a blue cheese salad and says it's spicy, and it'll be spicy on the other end. So we already have her talking about bodily functions, which is great.
She's back.
She is just so funny to me. I can't wait till she starts getting into it with people, because she came back really nice, and I think she had to, right? She skipped a reunion, like she had to come back nice, but it's not gonna stay.
I feel like she's very developmentally, like, her immature. She's almost immature her age, right? Yeah. Is that the vibe that I'm getting? Okay.
Yeah. Emotionally unintelligent.
Yes. Okay, perfect. That's what I was looking for.
Her EQ is low.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
And I think that is a product of growing up in a cult that we would also call a church, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But and marrying your step granddaddy.
Okay.
That is that like throws me every time. It's so disgusting.
It's so wild.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No thanks.
Disgusting. But she's back. I'm so happy she's back. And then I never needed to see any more of Angie K than I saw last year, but now she's full time. So they were hurting.
You're gonna see lots.
I know. And she came in like, I have my snowflake now, and her fucking like giant windshield sunglasses and her fur.
Fucking ugly.
It was like she was doing way too much off the rip. Her first interview looks like Britney Spears' "Oops, I Did It Again" video. Like, it just was bad.
You're not an Angie K fan.
No, I told you her head's shaped like an almond. I'm not into it. Like, the chin implant needs to go, and so does everything else about you. And like, she came in, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's like watching Dana Wilkie. Like, 25,000, don't you know?
Don't
There's
you
my
know?
one of a kind Fendi bag, don't you know? Your bag was $7,000. I'm sorry, like, not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not a Birkin, babe.
That's why I was like, when you said that, I'm like, I don't get it. Her glasses were 25,000.
It was just the fact that she was
The
like, one of a
vibe.
kind. Oh, here's my
Yeah.
bag. One of a kind. One of a kind. Oh, yeah, I got it. And they only made 6. And I feel like I had to get it. Like, nobody
Cool.
cares.
Cool.
Yeah. Fendi doesn't make a lot of stuff. They sell out of everything they make.
There you go.
But you know what I got that they did sell out of, like, really fast? I bought it the day it came out. That recycled little basket bag that Heather Dubrow has. I have it. Yeah. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
But yeah, I'm not. I want to know your thoughts on Angie K being full time.
She does nothing for me.
I'm glad that they have another cast member because they've had like the last seasons were like 4 or 5 people. Jen got arrested. It's just like, I'm glad that they're adding more people. I feel like it could cause more drama. So I'm okay with it. I like when there's a bigger cast.
With all that happened with Jen Shah, last season actually really sucked because they couldn't talk about a lot.
Exactly.
So it was boring. And like a cast of 4. Actually, I just saw like one of the Bravo accounts posted like it was like a picture of Caroline, Jacqueline, Teresa, and I can't remember who the 4th person was, but it was the last time there was like a 4-person cast.
Yeah, I don't like a small.
And they were like, no one could ever carry a season like these 4 people. Basically.
Exactly. So
yeah, but anyways, I mean, I guess more to be revealed. It's nice to have some dynamic. And then we got Monica. What did you guys think of Monica?
I think she's gonna bring a lot of fucking drama. So let's go.
I think she's trying very hard, but I think she's going to bring a lot of shit. And she had a lot to say
in her
off of the show on Instagram.
Oh yeah,
Angie K was catching strays with that high school picture.
It was bad. It was real bad. It was so bad. She definitely is like not. She doesn't understand the game. Like you don't come on Instagram the day after a premiere and like start firing shots about something that happened a year ago. I will say this. I feel like saying that Lisa was saying like using microaggressions is such a reach. Like,
yeah,
basically she made this post. I'll read it. Might as well, right? And it, well, it's kind of long actually. Should I read it?
Speed read.
I'll speak. Oh yeah, I did a good job reading that one last week actually. So she posts a picture of her, Angie K, and Lisa from 2 years ago, and she goes, "Woo! The first photo was taken on June 17th, 2022. Didn't realize I was so unrecognizable with my fair skin back then too. The way some people are so damn comfortable lying, it's wild. First of all, I wasn't meeting Jen at the airport, Lisa. I met you at the airport because you were also running an errand, quote, for Jen. That was actually the first time we met in person, aside from our countless phone conversations. But keep coming with all the BS. Unreal. Second, the way you're coming in clutch with all those microaggressions, you couldn't pick me out of a police lineup or witness protection. You couldn't have said a party or a crowd. I see you. Third, the way you made the most uneducated statement of the episode with your fair skin blonde hair comment, as if Latinas can't be lighter and have blonde hair. But yet you claim to be a cultured New Yorker. I know what you're implying. We all do. Doesn't your best friend work in the hair industry? When people color their hair and change their looks up constantly, lastly, please tell me if you'd recognize Angie K in the last picture in witness protection or police lineup. Happy hump day. P.S. Fair skin is better than orange." The picture of Angie K is bad.
Bad. Well, also, I just was never imagining a world where Shakira is entering the chat. Like, why was there a picture of Shakira?
Because she's light-skinned Latina.
I know what she's trying to get at, but come on.
But the thing is like, I feel like she said police lineup because you're associated with Jen Shah, who is a felon. I don't think she was using it as a microaggression.
I don't even think she meant it to be anything with Jen Shah, but haven't you ever heard that saying, I couldn't pick him out of a lineup? Like, I mean, I feel like that's a fucking normal saying.
I get that, like, maybe she's obviously experienced microaggressions and macroaggressions on her end, and I don't want to be tone deaf or insensitive to that, but, like, I don't think that Lisa was being racist. And I think that it's fucked up when you like try to make something about something that it's not.
I agree.
I like to be really careful with what I say because I don't want to be canceled, but I just think that was a reach. It was about as big of a reach as Emily saying that Heather Dubrow was body shaming her by saying she had big boobs. It's a reach. Like, let's not use buzzwords like microaggression
I
and
know. I hate a good
body
buzzword. So when they
shaming.
say fucking bully, you're not being bullied. You're on a television show about drama. Shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So she is already coming in hot on the gram. Hot on the gram. But to be continued. Obviously, her and Lisa are not getting along, but Lisa is just so unbothered. Like, she got asked a lot of questions on Watch What Happens Live, and basically, Andy was like, "What do you think that Monica has any dirt on you?" And she was like, "I don't think Monica knows anything about me because Jen Shah didn't know anything about me,
Yeah,
and that was
agree.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not a big deal." So I don't know why Monica came so hard at her on the gram, but I don't think Baby Gorgeous ever responded. So that's that. Oh, we opened up, I forgot, with Baby Jack going on a mission.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Baby Gorgeous.
Good luck,
Interesting.
Jack. Good luck.
I did wish him good luck. I always tag Fresh Wolf if I write anything about Baby Jack. Love a John Barlow appearance, the only house husband to appear, but Seth is never home, and I don't think Whitney and Justin are getting along.
I don't think so either.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Robert Sr.'s in Vegas.
Yeah,
So
Robert Sr.
we're gonna
Oh,
see him. And Monica's divorcing the same husband
twice. Her second divorce. That's a fucking
That's a
pretty
trip.
penny.
And
That's
something
a pretty
shady ends
penny.
up happening with Angie K and her husband too. There's like a preview of a scene about that. So we will see. But Monica came in hot and heavy. Hot and heavy. Everyone was getting along, which was like weird. Do you think that it's gonna stay that way?
No.
No.
Jinx.
I mean, I get from the previews, we can't.
Yeah.
I mean, they're arguing in like Amish
Yeah,
bonnets.
I know. I can't wait. I mean, it's
I
so good.
love their dedication to fights in costume.
I know. I
It's
love a
so
good
funny.
theme. I love a good theme party.
Love it. Yeah, I don't think everyone's gonna get along, but what I will say is I do think that Meredith and Lisa actually have been rebuilding because like Lisa was very careful with how she answered any question about her on Watch What Happens Live.
Okay.
Very careful.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think that they're rebuilding. And you know when Lisa's like getting along with someone, even if they're in the wrong, she will spin it so that they're like somehow right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's kind of what she was doing with questions about Meredith. Darcy, do you want to talk about Bathtub Gate? Because I know you're very, very
Oh my God.
into
It's so ridiculous and obscene. It's like fighting over cheese in New York. Like, just give me these stupid, nonsensical fights. Like, fighting over a bathtub and thinking somebody's dirty. It's perfection.
It is. It is.
Do you ever, like, in like a soaking tub, have you ever like been in like a tub with your husband or like other people?
What's a soaking tub?
Like a big, like a whirlpool tub, like a big tub.
Giant Scarface-sized jacuzzi in my house.
You do.
But I've only ever been in it with my dog when I'm giving him a bath.
Oh my God.
Not naked. That's weird.
No, who said that?
I thought you were giving me a weird face.
No.
No. No, I've never bathed with my husband. I'm not a big bath person, I'll be honest. I feel like it's kind of gross. You're sitting in your own filth.
Whitney. I think it's unsanitary.
Yeah.
I take a bath, but then I shower after.
Okay,
I like
that.
the relaxation part of a bath, but like a bath is not for like
you realize you're not cleaning.
When I take a bath, I take one when I don't feel well and I need to like soak because if I have like a cold or something, that's when I want to take a bath.
Whitney, my housekeeper cleans my bathtub once a week.
She said once a day, every day.
Okay. Do you clean that hot tub that you have 80 million people in? Guess not.
Guess not.
It was a good episode. I'm excited for the season. I think it's going to deliver. And they go on an international vacation. Finally, no one has parole.
I love that. I love a good vacay.
Oh, I'm excited for it. Let's move over to OC. So they actually filmed the reunion today. They're taping as we speak, and the seating chart came out right before we got on.
Yes,
and the
I saw that.
Are as follows. Seated next to Andy on the left-hand side is Tamra, then Shannon, Emily, and Taylor when Taylor's out. And then on the right side of Andy is Heather, Gina, and then Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on the seating chart?
I don't know if I'd have Tamra first chair.
I don't know that I'd have Jen. Whose side was Jen on?
She was on Heather. And
okay, that's what I thought.
And Gina. So Gina and Emily were not on the same side, which was just weird. I mean, I don't think it's because obviously
I don't think it's because they're fighting. I just think it's because Heather.
Everyone hates Heather.
Yeah, exactly. So they didn't have anyone to put with her.
Yeah. So, and obviously, like, Jen and Tamara are not getting along. Jennifer's still posting shit about her. And then Shannon and Heather went at it. Shannon and Gina don't get along. I guess all of it makes sense.
It does make sense.
And Tamara being first chair, like, it had to happen that way because they brought her back. So even if she did nothing, which she didn't do nothing. She's
the one who started all of the drama.
day.
She's so good at stirring the drama and then just like walking away. She like sprinkles all these little tidbits and then just scatters away. I kind of love her for that.
And makes that face when she's like, when she wants to start the shit, that like she turns her eye like one quarter to the left. I'm like, oh, here it comes. Here it comes. What did you guys think of the episode last
I thought
night?
it was so good. Emily
it was
being
one of the better
hammered.
ones.
When she said, I'm surprised we didn't get branded when we walked in here, I literally cackled. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
It was so funny.
That was so
funny.
Why
don't you put HD on more things?
I know. She's like, what? It's fucking everywhere. I mean, she was so drunk. It was so funny.
Okay, Dr. Moon reading Shannon for filth every time she comes
You
in his
eat too much. You talk too much.
Yeah, it was
so good. I love Dr. Moon. He sticks his finger up her butt. I mean,
that's so funny. Okay, I'm not buying any of Shannon's at-home colonics. That's disgusting.
I will not also be buying them.
When I had to be reminded that like David had to pull the colonic tip out of her ass, I was like disgusted.
No.
Ugh, not buying it.
Yeah, same.
The HD event was very Heather Dubrow-esque.
Yeah. I literally thought of you with the caviar and potato chips.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of caviar, and I'm loving it. I'm living for it.
I thought
Kathy
of
Hilton approved for sure. Kathy Hilton started it. Let's be honest. It was just a very typical her event. Like, I'm not shocked about how anything went down there. Then they went over to the Chateau Dubrow to say goodbye and dance around like millionaires.
It was cute.
It was cute. I'm happy for them. I do think they love each other. I don't believe the rumors about Terry cheating. I feel like I've watched them not only on this show, but I watch like Terry's show Botched, and they had like a spinoff show too. And they I mean, I'm sure she's a wonderful actor, but I don't think you can really fake it for that many years. So,
agreed.
I'm team Heather, I guess, this week, which is interesting. I feel like she didn't. I don't think she owed anyone anything about the sale of her house. Like, why does she need to tell anyone that?
She doesn't need to tell anybody.
This is what actually bothers me about the OC cast, is like they don't jive very well. There are sets of friends within the group, but the group itself has never been a group of friends, right? Like, Heather is not friends with anyone. She's fucking rich, and she doesn't need any of these people.
Exactly.
So there's that. And she actually probably doesn't really know how to be a friend to people, just being honest. Being generous is not like synonymous with being a friend.
Yeah.
And then Gina and Emily, I buy that they're really friends and that they talk. I buy that, like, you know, the three amigos are friends, but like none of these people are actually friends. Like, that's why this like isn't working for me. Anyways.
Yes.
I don't know. I kind of like it. I love that they all talk shit about each other. They're not really friends. They really don't like each other. They're only here for the cameras.
But they have so many like singular scenes. That's what I hate.
There is a lot of like I do not need to see Jen meeting Ryan meeting Jen's mom. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. You're right.
Graffiti jacket meeting the mom. Like, don't need it. Don't want it. Don't give it to me.
Yeah, like I agree.
Summer's not into it. She wants a
she doesn't like Ryan either. No, she doesn't like Ryan. She told me.
You're smart, Summer.
She said he's a douche.
Ryan's a douchebag. Ryan's a scumbag. They're off to Mexico.
Okay, that hotel was so nice. Also,
they were off to Riviera Maya, which is different than Cabo. That's where we went for my bachelorette.
I was gonna say that. I was like, what hotel are they going to? Are they going to the hotel that we went to?
They didn't. No.
But that hotel was super nice.
It did look really nice. It made me want to go back and go to that.
I know. We should do another girls trip. Well, you guys are doing one in Vegas, so have fun. I'm jealous.
I think we're going to Mexico in December.
Oh,
girls want to come.
Are ya?
Yeah.
You know. We also are going to Costa Rica in May. Yeah. Come on down. Our friend's getting married. Yeah, we do need an international girls trip, though. Yeah. Just a side note. That'll be fun. We'll go live for y'all. Everyone's coming for Heather at the dinner, and then scene.
It's so crazy that no one wanted to room with Heather, and she's like, Emily's kind of like really pissed at her, and then she was like, oh yeah, can I room with you guys? I kind of feel bad for her about that, but also if you watch What Happens Live, Emily was on, and Andy was like, did you hear did she say Shannon was talking shit? And Emily was like, no, actually it could have been Tamra and I just thought it was Shannon. So Emily even said that. So
yeah, it does sound like that's what was happening. I don't
yeah.
know why Shannon would be who she was talking about. Like Tamara was talking shit about
Yeah.
everyone before the season started.
So Tamara was at BravoCon talking shit. It wasn't Shannon. So Emily basically fucked Heather over by saying that.
I love when people get drunk and then like really stand firm in their like belief. It's
That's
so
me.
funny to me.
That
It's
is me.
So funny. The sky is not blue, damn it. So funny.
That is me. I love that. It's so funny. She's like, actually, it may have been Tamra. That's what she said. So funny. She looks great on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah, she did. I saw. She looked beautiful. Emily, I'm so sick of Emily in those like button-down shirt dresses on, not on Watch What Happens Live, but on like the show. Like enough with the button-down top shirt dress. Enough. Thank you.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Stop shopping at TJ Maxx.
My favorite part of it was the servers just standing there and just being like, wow, this soap opera is so good.
He's like, this is going
to be here all night.
I'm excited for the Queen Victoria.
Oh, yeah. Vicky loves a good Mexico trip. She loves Mexico.
She loves Mexico, but this isn't like, where does she go?
Cabo. She has a condo in Cabo.
Not Cabo. No, where does she go? Oh my god, I'm losing it right now.
Sure she doesn't have a condo in Cabo?
No,
look
where
it up.
Go every year. Undellays.
That's not in Cabo. I really thought it was Cabo. Okay, I don't know.
Now I have to look it up. I'm losing my mind. Where's Vicky Gumbelson's
Mexican condo?
Puerto Vallarta. That's right.
Puerto Vallarta. You're right. Yeah.
Lost my mind for a second there. Anyways, I'm excited to have her back.
Yeah.
That's it for the shows of the week. Next week we get to add Southern Charm on Thursday.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Since we record on Thursday nights, so we actually won't talk about it till the following week. And actually, I think we're recording a day early next week too, so we won't be talking about OC either. So we'll get those we'll catch you on the following week when we're fresh. But yeah, that's it on the shows. Just a little update on BravoCon Corner. We are less than 2 months out from BravoCon, babes.
It's fucking crazy.
Got all our tickets.
I'm so happy for you guys.
All the tickets.
Broke as a fucking joke. We just got tickets to see DJ James Kennedy.
I'm like, what were you guys saying last week? You were done, and then this week you got another thing. So
yeah. They were like $10. Okay. Like they were nothing. But I don't even think we probably needed them. But it just like secures your spot at the door.
Yeah.
And then I heard that Erica Jane tickets go for like $7.
No, I saw somebody on TikTok. They had them for like $1.
So I really wanted to go see Usher when we were there, but the tickets, if you try to buy them now, are $2,000 a piece.
Oh
but I guess if you wait till the day of, like Ticketmaster like majorly drops prices to things. So like that, I'm on the lookout for that and like Adele maybe. I feel like if you say you saw Adele once in your lifetime, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, but that's BravoCon Corner. Less than 2 months out. Got to start getting the looks together. I've started putting some looks together. Okay, I'm definitely doing a button-down like shirt dress.
You just were fucking complaining about Emily's button-down shirt dress. Shut the fuck up.
No, not like.
Are you kidding me?
Not that kind of shirt.
Hoe.
This is an oversized button-down. Like it's not a button-down shirt dress. It's an oversized button-down. Not like Gina's. I'll show you what I'm saying. Like. Very Cher Clueless with like a little like a sweater vest type thing.
Boots, okay.
Bag, combat boots bag combo.
I love that.
I love boots.
Yeah. So you have to plan it around the bag, and the bags have to be small this year.
Yeah.
No large bags allowed. So
I've got my go-tos.
Last year the looks were like I had very planned looks. Amanda did too. We were
we
planned our looks in advance.
It was good.
Yeah, I'm just planning to like comfortable footwear.
Yeah,
because it's going to be a lot of walk.
It's a lot of walking.
I love comfort.
Yeah. You know what? I wore like things that maybe other people wouldn't be comfortable in. But the last day when I actually wore sneakers was when my feet actually hurt the most. Because they were Prada sneakers and they're flat. They're not like arched and they hurt. Yeah. I had to we were so fucked up.
Yeah. That was the night we went to Bravo-palooza.
I made Amanda take like a bike cab, like a pedicab.
And then he dropped us off at the wrong location.
It was $100 from the place to Times Square.
Oh my god!
And then he dropped us off at like the Hard Rock restaurant. We were staying at the Hard Rock Hotel. I'm like, don't even say anything. I'm like, just get the fuck off of this thing. This guy's got no idea what's going on. Jenna's like doing like twerking. It was so good. It was so good.
It was so funny. I was like blackout. I was starting to get mean. I'm like, we have to go. I was starting to get I was getting mean to people in the like line to see Paige and Craig, and I was like, no, we have to go. Have to get out of here.
At least you have that like awareness about yourself, though.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people do.
Done. It was done. We were back to Amanda's house in Jersey by dinner.
Yeah, that's true.
It was great. That's all I got. Anything else, girlies?
Looking forward to Southern Charm.
Oh,
Looking forward
I can't
to
wait.
the Atlanta reunion. I feel like we've got lots of stuff coming.
Good week of shows. 4 housewives on at the same time. It's
kind
of wild.
I love it.
A lot to keep up with. Check out our socials. I'm going to be posting anything I find out about reunion looks and fashion and stuff like that. If you like what you heard here, you can follow us on Spotify so that you can know exactly when we're posting, and you will be first in line to listen to our next episode. You can also listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts. You can follow us on our socials. We're actually really funny. Even Andy Bravo. Andy Cohen thinks so. Bravo Andy. That's his like handle, which I type a lot. So even Bravo Andy thinks we're funny, and so you might too. Follow us on Instagram at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on TikTok at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on Threads at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on Twitter /X at Boujee Bravo Bees, and we have a Facebook page, and we also have a YouTube channel now. You really can't miss us. We're fucking everywhere. We're everywhere you want to be, bitches.
That's it, bitch.